Welcome everyone to the Merciful Metal channel. My name is Thomas. In the background we're listening to Mono Mock Russian hard rock. You'll hear it in the background. Please enjoy. In this video, the topic of this video is cheap records. I personally like to collect like the rare and expensive kind of albums. And I mean, we've all seen these videos on YouTube here in the VC, the top whatever most expensive records according to Discogs. A year or two ago, I've even participated in by making a video of that. I personally really like watching these videos as well. Like I really enjoy showing off the more like rare stuff. But I'm also, I really enjoy watching these videos to see what other rarities other people have in their collection. But sometimes, you know, it does honestly kind of feel like a little bragging, like here's the most expensive thing I have in my collection. I mean, I did it and I enjoy it, but so that's why in this video I want to show my top 10 least expensive or the cheapest records according to Discogs. Kind of to sort of take a piss at the like showing off the most expensive stuff, but also mostly like the purpose of this video is to show 10 albums that you can get for dirt cheap. Because I've seen the top 10, I have them here ready, and there are some fantastic records in there. I'm only going to do vinyl because CDs, they are pretty much always, well, they are in general very cheap, like secondhand stuff, whatever, but I'm going to focus on CD records, like vinyl right now, because we all like to collect vinyl, but sometimes it might be a little expensive, like especially that rare stuff. So I want to show that you can have some fantastic albums for like no money. Also, people like who are just getting into record collecting might be a little intimidating. Here are 10 albums that are cheap as fuck, great, easy to get. So that's kind of the premise of this video, show 10 or like the cheapest albums in my collection. So I've been talking a lot already right now. Just one more thing, I'm going, you know, just like these videos, like the top whatever most expensive albums according to Discogs, I will also be using Discogs. I will use the maximum price. You would think cheap, so minimum price, but sometimes like the minimum price doesn't say shit on Discogs. You know, people can sell autographed records for more, or just the outer sleeve or the lyric sheet or just the record, so that minimum price doesn't mean anything. Like it can still be €100 record with a minimum price of like 10 euros, so that doesn't say shit. I'm taking the maximum price because that is as high as it will get. You know, if the maximum price is already cheap as shit, then it can already go, only go like better from there, like lower. So we'll go off the maximum price, starting off with number 10. By the way, I hope you guys are enjoying the music in the background. Number 10, at a maximum price of €11.50, we have like those are the prices we're dealing with. So it's only going downwards from here. €11.50, Joey Tavola, Out of the Sun. Now this is one of these shrapnel metal shredders like the solo guitarists from the Shrapnel label. You know, imagine like Marty Friedman and Jason Becker, stuff like that. Joey Tavola comes from Jack Panzer. This is his solo album. I love this one. I love this stuff. I really love that shrapnel, shredding, instrumental, heavy metal. Absolutely fantastic. I love this album, and if you love this stuff too, then, well, you probably already know this album, but you can get it for very little money. It also features Tony McAlpine on keyboards, and Paul Gilbert also does some guitar solos on here. So again, two of these like shrapnel shredder names. Fantastic album. Number 10, very cheap. Number 9, with a maximum price of €11.33. This is from Russia. The band is called August. I don't know what the album itself is called, because I don't speak Russian, I'm sorry. But this is a great album. It is on that like USSR metal label that pretty much all the USSR releases are on. Great stuff. So this is August, or number 9. It's Russian heavy metal. They sing in Russian. I believe there even are 2 vocalists on this album. There's one, like the main vocalist. Whenever he sings on a song, it's like epic heavy metal. It's very like the almost like classical influenced Russian heavy metal thing going on. This is a fantastic album. Very cheap. I don't know how available Eastern European albums are overseas, but if you see this one for the price range it's in, then pick it up. It's awesome, epic Russian heavy metal. Great one. August. Look at that, just beautiful. That was our number 10. Our number 9. That was our number 9. Our number 8, I'm sorry, with a maximum price of €9.79. We just mentioned him on the Joey Tavola record. This is Tony McAlpine's band, Project Driver. Look at that cover, fantastic. As opposed to the Joey Tavola album, this does have a singer. It's not fully instrumental. Tony McAlpine, what the fuck are you wearing? Doesn't get any more 80s than that. Again, like, fantastic album. Fantastic guitar work. Tony McAlpine is great. And this, like I said, does have a vocalist on it. This is solid, straightforward, fucking heavy metal. Great album. Definitely worth the money. Solid, fantastic heavy metal. Great album. Number 7 from Russia and US, we are going to Japan. This is the solo album of Bow Wow guitarist Kiyoji Yamamoto, Electric Cinema. I believe he was only 22 when he recorded this album. Hard rock, like again a guitarist making his own album, but he on this album he does sing himself. This is a fun album. This is such a fun album. I haven't heard it in a while. I put it on again for this video just to refresh my memory, and man, this is I love this album. It's hard rock, Japanese hard rock with some bluesy things going on, some bluesy vibes, some heavy metal riff here and there. fantastic stuff. Comes in at a price of, I don't think I said that, €9.45. So under 10 euros. If you see this album, pick it up, because it's a great hard rock album. I love the song Smile Away, just listen to that one. Just Can't Take It, also nice. On the Edge, Love Lies Bleeding, also great song of this album. Kyoji Yamamoto with Electric Cinema, love this one, love this album. Next up is, I've showed this in the probably the 2 previous videos. Recently picked this up and I've been crazy about it ever since. This is Vandenberg from the Netherlands, hard rock, 1982. Comes in with a maximum price of €9.30. I picked this up for, I believe, €7. That's no fucking money. That's no money for a record, or a good record in this case. A-side is a little weak, but Burning Heart, the ballad on there, that's probably their most well-known song, is the best of the A-side. The B-side is just great songs, great band. Adrian Vandenberg, great guitarist, great album. For that price, it is really worth it. Let's see, we are going to the top 5. By the way, I'm not counting albums that have never been sold, because I do have some of those in the collection, but really the cheapest ones. Let's see, we are at number 5. Yet another country. This one comes in at a price of €9.21. This is First Aid with Remy. French heavy metal. It is an EP, and whenever people talk about French heavy metal, I never ever hear anyone mention this band, this album. It's just an EP. There are 3 songs on here. That's the main dude, Remy. He does the vocals, bass, and overall guitars on this album. It's 2 instrumental guitar tracks and 1 ballad where he sings. It's a nice ballad, and the instrumental songs are fun as well. You only get like 3 songs for on this album, but to me it's worth it for the fucking price. It's again less than 10 euros. Fun French heavy metal, 2 instrumental guitar tracks, 1 nice ballad. Great album. If you love French heavy metal and you don't know this one, only 3 songs, only an EP, but it's dirt cheap, so you know, why not. Next up, number 4. It's actually in a VCLT I got last year from our favorite German Jürgen Aumann. This one comes in at €9.90. He wanted to send me one record, and he included some more. This one was also in there, The Beast, Carnival of Souls. Yes, that cover is so horrible. The Beast. I fucking love this album. It is so great. It is heavy metal, but crossover, thrashy. Heavy metal crossover, with some great guitar work on it as well. Some fun songs. Just a great album. I really enjoyed this one. There's no nothing special, nothing crazy going on, just straightforward short songs. Like I said, it has that hardcore crossover thrash vibe going on. Fun songs, just in your face, nothing more, nothing less. definitely, if you see this one, I know the cover looks horrendous. That's why he included it, I believe. But yeah, this just a very fun album for, again, I keep saying it, but it goes for all these albums, less than 10 fucking euros. If you see this one, guys, just do yourself a favor, pick it up. Great album. Number 3, yet again another Shrapnel guitarist, and again I fucking love this album. Finny Moore's Mind's Eye, coming in at a maximum price of €8.09. Mine even has the original hype sticker. Finny Moore coming from Vicious Rumors. Yeah, this is just, again, instrumental all the way through. That shrapnel guitar solo sound, I fucking love it. I love this album. Finny Moore is so great. There are such great songs on here. I personally really love that instrumental shred, heavy metal, and this is one of like the greatest albums in that genre, and it's dirt cheap. If you like that stuff, you already probably know this album. There's a big chance that if you like this, you already have this album, but if in case you don't, it's cheap as fuck. The maximum price is like €8. So if you like instrumental shred heavy metal, definitely pick this one up. Again, I fucking love this album. It's great. So the number 2 cheapest album in my collection, again a Russian album, again on that fucking, what is it called? Memoriam label. I don't know. This is the Hard Day Group, as it says on the back cover with the album Flight. Now, obviously, again, I can read this shit, but luckily, sometimes they provide an English translation on the back of these covers. As you can see, in Russian, in English, even a little story. It's a decent album, I would say. For the average person in the VC watching this video, this is probably not your cup of tea. Maybe it is, you might dare to check it out, but this is more an album I would recommend to someone like Aaron the Metal Theologian, like that wacky, weird, foreign heavy metal. They sing in Russian. The songs are just mid-based, hard rock-ish. It's a fun album, it's a fun listen, but not one I would quickly come back to. I mean, there are tons of better Russian metal albums. Singer, also a little quirky. Sometimes he has these highs that sound like John Cyrus, Russian bootleg on a bad day. I don't know. Yeah, it's all I can say about it. It's a fun album, mid-paced hard rock feeling, Russian heavy metal. It comes in at a, I don't think I said that yet, a maximum price of €7.43. €7. If you see this album for like a lower price, then yeah, you might pick it up just for the gimmick of having a Russian album, and not a too bad one. I mean, like I said, you can get way better albums than this one, but it's a fun one. It's dirt cheap, again, like the rest of these. The record is over. I hope you guys enjoyed what you heard in the background, because in the background we were listening to Monomach, and Monomach is the number 1 of this list, the cheapest album in my collection, coming in at a maximum price of €6.93. So a little under €7. I hope that, like I said, you enjoyed what you heard in the background. This is such a fun album. And if you haven't already picked it up by the fucking over-the-top orthodox imagery of this cover art. Yes, these guys are Christian or religious, or whatever they believe, Russian, Christian, melodic hard rock. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic album. It's so great. I mean, again, like here you have a Russian translation and here you have the English translation. You have songs like Our God is With Us or Confess Brother. If I haven't convinced you yet that this is a religious album, then that should do it. Yeah, look at these guys. Fantastic. Great album. Melodic, hard rock. Tons of keyboard in here. Fantastic cover art. Dirt as cheap, like all of them. But this is, according to Discogs, the cheapest album in my collection. Just under €7. Fantastic. Fantastic album. If you see this one in the wild by any chance, or you get the chance to pick this one up, do it. Fucking do it. It's awesome. Love this album. Guys, I've been talking longer than the record, so it's time to stop here. I've showed my 10 cheapest records according to Discogs. Please let me know what your, according to Discogs, is your cheapest record, or perhaps even do a response video just to share some good records that are cheap as fuck. You know, good music, it doesn't always have to be like an expensive, rare gem. Good heavy metal can be very cheap, and yeah, some good records, little money. Let me know what your cheapest record in your collection is. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye.